Well, a groundbreaking new medical research organization is building in the Madison area.
Ground was broken earlier this month on a new facility at the USONA Institute in Fitchburg.
It will serve as a global center in the field of psychedelic research. Chuck Rayson is the Director of Clinical and Transitional Research, and he joins us now live. Chuck, thanks for being with us today.
Oh, my pleasure. Good to see you guys.
So boil this down to the basics. What are you doing over there?
Well, it's going to be a really remarkable center that grows out of the work that USONA has been doing for the last 7 years. So we are a really novel organization in the history of medicine in the United States in many ways. So we were founded 7 years ago as a nonprofit medical research organization, but with the purpose, one of our main purposes was to act in a way like a pharmaceutical company to explore whether psychedelic medicines might hold potential as really novel treatments for mental illness. And of course, this was based on a number of very impactful academic studies that have been done in the last 20 or so years, suggesting that a single treatment with agents like psilocybin that we are studying, and that is the psychedelic component in magic mushrooms, have the ability to produce really long-term improvements in anxiety and depression and perhaps substance abuse disorders. So building on that, USONA has been working really diligently to do the sorts of studies that, if they're positive, would support FDA approval for these medicines, which would be a radical addition, just a remarkable change in how we treat some of these mental illnesses.
So this treatment is really coming into the mainstream. You mentioned FDA approval hasn't been granted yet, but this will pretty much be a center for this kind of study in the nation right here in Fitchburg, won't it?
That's right. This is the first such center, frankly, in the world that is exclusively devoted to the study of these agents. This will be a center where we can explore how to best administer these agents, how best to train people that are working as therapists to help people work through the sorts of experience that these agents induce that seem to be so important for their transformative capacity. And it's also a place where people are going to be convened. Scholars are going to be able to come from around the world to discuss, how to optimize these agents, how to explore for new psychedelic agents, how to ensure that the therapy that's being offered along with these agents is as effective as it can possibly be. So this is going to really make the Madison area a world center for the discovery, the exploration, and the implementation of how we use these psychedelic medicines.
That's a whole new world, and it's based right here. Your building's going to be 95,000 square feet?
Yeah, more or less. And it'll be just a beautiful, beautiful structure. I mean, there are so many beautiful structures that have been built on the larger Promega campus where this building will be situated. And looking at the architectural designs, I think this will be the most beautiful of all the buildings. I think it will really embody the sort of integration of heart, mind, and spirit that USONA is pursuing in the development of these agents.
So we're going to keep an eye on this.
Yeah, this is a big story, and we wish we had more time to really get into it. But we'll have to come. Yeah, we'll have to come back as the project progresses and as the building gets constructed.
Chuck, thanks for being with us today. It's very
sure,
very interesting.
Yep.
I will have a final check your forecast coming up.